Hakasin Banyngkong ka Sorkar Meghalaya lingba katanat Commerce and Industries. Kalapunlong Lympung Iakynduh hapadeng kinongshna Nongdie Nongthied yakitiar balapanmi deki karkhana barit kibadon hakeleng kishnong jongkani kajela. Yakni Lympung lapli da Menteri Rangba konrat ke Samla State Convention Center haka artarik rempang haka jingdan lang kinong kayi kibalami khmat yakiri kibakuntub ya ka South Africa, Zimbabwe, Slovakia, Turkey, Nepal, New Zealand, Russia, Bahrain, Kenya, Australia, Uganda, Gambia, Azerbaijan, Sri Lanka, Canada, bat Romania. Kani Lympung Iakynduh jengki Nongdie bat Nongthied kala kentiu shibun ya ka jingyat yo gimar ki mata ki bami nakani ka jela. Kibakran hakani ka jingyalang pli kilong Menteri Rangba konrat ke Sangma usenrop Menteri Rangba ba sngyaw bhalang dhar Chief Secretary Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed bat ki Rangba ki balami khmat ya ka Federation of Indian Export Organization bat nakatanat Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises jong ka Sorkar India. Kani ka Lympung kan kut haka Sautarik Rempang.
And now we have request our Chief Guest, Khubor Samla, Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, to formally launch the Mega Rise project, the click of a button.
Rich traditions and skilled artisans. Today marks a new chapter in sustainable development and economic empowerment. The Department of Commerce
presents hope, unity and purpose. Today, we unveil the Meghalaya logo, born from the talent of our own people, chosen by the Government of Meghalaya, Price, the Director of Commerce and Industries, Government of Meghalaya, along with representatives from the National Institute of Fashion Technology, Shillong, the Ministry of MSME. This is more than a logo. This is our story captured in design. The three green hills representing the Garo, Khasi and Jatiya hills stand together, united in purpose. The blue clouds above reminding us we are the abode of clouds, blessed by nature. The ancient monolith is a testament to our rich Khasi woman with her karnap, the traditional umbrella. They represent our crafts, our agriculture, our sustainability and our shared future.
Its beauty, its natural wonders and the product quality on account of its soil, which is the most fertile soil in the country, for its water, which is the purest. Hence, most of our product you people would find far more qualitatively superior than what you get other parts of the country. So my humble submission to each one of the buyers is that we are into a premium segment, which is niche. We can't be dealing more in bulk because our space constraint and our quality constraint, because we have to maintain quality, and by default we are far more organic in our agri process and allied processes. So kindly bear with us. You will be positioning us, and I request rather to place us in the premium segment and niche segment, where we would be able to give you sustained quality and high value products as per your demand and requirement. Our Honorable Chief Minister has already declared the state to be a 10 billion economy by 2028 and a 16 billion economy by 2032. The efforts of MSME and producers and farmers is going to be critical in attaining this goal. Meghalaya can really boast of the products which is from the world acclaimed quality turmeric, which is world's best turmeric, and nutraceutically and efficacy wise it is doing wonders globally.
Occasion, I should say, and also to join you all at this important moments at the Reverse Buyers Summit 2026, which is a landmark initiative for Meghalaya and the Northeastern regions as a whole. A Reverse Buyers Summit is fundamentally different from conventional exhibitions or trade fairs. While exhibitions primarily focus on display and promotions, an RBSM is a structure outcome-oriented platform designs to facilitate direct business-to-businesses engagement. Here, international buyers are invited to the states, matched with identified sellers, and provided a focused environment for discussions on product specifications, quality, standard pricings, and volumes, and long-term sourcing arrangement. The emphasis is not merely on showcasing products, but on converting potential into a concrete trade relationship between the other countries and the other part of the world. The RSBSM 2026 will witness the participation of the 28 international buyers from 16 countries, representing key global markets including like Australia and New Zealand, South Africa, Russia, Romania, Kenya, Uganda, and Zimbabwe, Bahrain, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Slovakia, Azerbaijan, and Turkey, and Canada. This buyer represents a diverse sector such as the agri and food processing, handlooms, and handicraft, traditionally textile, bamboo and wood-based products, honey, spices, and herbal and wellness products, and value-added consumer goods. On the domestic side, more than 300 MSME sellers from across Meghalaya are participating in this event today. These enterprises represent a wide spectrum of sector, including like handloom, handicraft, bamboo and cane products, wood-based craft, agro and food processing, honey and bee-based products, spices, herbal and wellness products, black pottery, and other indigenous and value-added products. The sellers have been carefully identified and mobilized through District Commerce and Industry Center and the other line departments, ensuring broad sectorals as well as regional representations from across the state of Meghalaya.
I'd like to congratulate the Commerce and Industries Department and all the stakeholders who have made this particular reverse buyer and seller meet a possibility. It is indeed a great moment because it is the first of the kind, not only in our state, but in the region as a whole. I'm drawn back at this moment to a story which my mentor, my leader, late P.A. Samla, had shared in one of the programs. He spoke about two marketing agents for a company. And these marketing agents were sent to one island. And the company was a company that sold shoes. So after doing the market research, the first marketing agent came back and told his CEO that there is bad news because nobody wears shoes in that island. We don't have any market. And so it's no use for us trying to establish our office and spend money and go there because nobody's going to buy. Nobody wears shoes. So the meeting ended in a very disappointing kind of a note. The second marketing agent came back, really excited, could not, even breathe and speak when he came to his CEO. And he told him, I have the most exciting news for you. That we have a great market out there. Because nobody wears shoes. It's a very simple story, but it speaks about opportunities. and how we look at opportunities. It's about the mindset. It's about the person being able to see a situation, analyze it and say, well, look at it and say that nothing can happen and give up. Or look at that same situation from a different angle and say, wow, this may be one of the most exciting reverse buyer and seller meet that I have attended. Friends, I start with this because a program like this does not end, and I hope it will not end, with simply this particular meet. I keep repeating myself in almost every forum that I'm not a very big fan when it comes to MOUs. I'm very serious. I'm very serious about it. And don't be hurt when I say that to you. Because we are here to be serious and to work in a very, very definitive way forward. The journey may be very long. And the journey may be something that may not yield results for us tomorrow. But let me give you the assurance that we are truly committed to what we are doing. Our state is a comparatively smaller state. Our challenges are much more than what you can imagine. If I look at our journey, my journey, heading the government in the last 8 years, has been a roller coaster ride. I was yesterday with the country head of IFAD, and we were reviewing one program called Meghalaya program. It's a program where we work with IFAD. It's a funding agency, as you all know. And this program started before we came into the government. And I wish I could show that graph to you. There was a point in time when we had the first review after 3 years of that project being implemented, which was before I came into the government. And in the first meeting we had, which is after 3 years after the initiation of that project, but 6 months after I took it, IFAD told us that we're going to close this project because things are not moving. And we gave a commitment to IFAD that we will turn around this project. Give us the opportunity. Friends, I'm happy to inform you that that same project of Meghalaya, which IFAD was about to close funding in 2018 because of the bad performance, if I may, of the implementation of that project, to today, after 8 years, was one of the projects that was selected globally to be one of the best projects of IFAD in the whole world. And this presentation was given by our officials in Rome. There were 4 projects selected. Again, I'm giving you this example to show you that nothing happens in a day. Nothing will turn around tomorrow. Everything requires consistency. Everything requires commitment. Everything requires a focus. And everything starts with a vision and a target that we want to get there. And no matter how difficult it is, we have set that goal for ourselves. We are developing the ecosystem that is required to be able to move forward in that. All of you are very much aware about the global turmoil that's going on in terms of tariffs, exports, imports. The whole world is shaken. But slowly and steadily, in this entire chaos, some kind of a structure is emerging. And in this kind of a structure that's emerging, opportunities are coming. I could not go through the whole details of what happened last night, but at least I got a glimpse of what happened a week, 10 days back.